Yeah, John, shares are up here on beats on the top and bottom lines. Let me give you EPS. That was $3.30. Street was looking for $3.10. Revenues, also a slight beat here, $65.59 billion versus $64.51 billion expected. And we will also be digging in here for the Azure numbers and some other data, but that is the top and bottom lines now, up nearly 2%, John.
All right, Steve, thanks. Mike Santoli, our senior markets commentator. We got one big one that's out, and the numbers initially don't disappoint.
They don't disappoint, John. In fact, it was not just a beat, but it's a beat even versus what the estimate was for Microsoft for this quarter back at the end of June. So in other words, the modified estimates came down a little bit over the last few months, and then they beat even the prior one. So it looks healthy. Obviously, Microsoft shares did get a little bit of a bump following Alphabet's numbers, probably on some inference about the cloud business. We'll see if that gets kind of ratified in terms of the actual guidance today.
Okay. Barbara, I want to go back to you because we did just get Amgen. We did just get a beat on the top and bottom lines from Microsoft. We're waiting for a little more detail there, and certainly Azure seems to be the key number everybody's going to be watching for. But your initial reaction?
Well, for Amgen and Microsoft, I think you're probably right. I mean, it's what we just chatted about in terms of the cloud, that given what Alphabet has done, it's likely that's where the improvement came from. Although we'll see. They've got new PCs out, incorporating IA. We'll see how much that contributed. Amgen really is an interesting issue. The weight loss drug is really critical for them because they have so many legacy drugs that have been key to their earnings power for some time that are coming off patent in the next few years. We have new drugs that have powerful potential being launched, but we don't know how quickly they're going to scale. So they could have a little bit of a pause where they are getting less revenue from their legacy products and the new ones haven't launched. And the weight loss drug has the potential, if it comes in with the same efficacy or even better than Novo Nordisk or Lilly, they could be the third player in this market. But I think that data, and they're now in phase 2, we may get a little insight from management, probably not a lot until the first quarter next year. If that comes in better than those two, then they're going to be a serious player in that space, or could be.